Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the fourth and final episode of Swipe.Centric, where I break down research to help people better understand modern dating patterns. I'm your host, Dylan Chong, and today I'll be exploring how dating apps create cycles of validation, emotional dependence, and how app culture reinforces these patterns. So let's start. Many users describe dating apps as emotionally draining. Research shows this happens for predictable reasons tied to validation, attention, and cultural pressures within apps. Today, we'll look at two studies that explain how these patterns form. Cruz's 2024 study, they looked at problematic dating app use among 1,387 Tinder users. Their goal was to identify which emotional and psychological traits predict compulsive or dependent app use. They examined emotional dependence, validation seeking, anxious attachment, loneliness, negative urgency, and fear of missing out, also known as FOMO. Understand what drives this emotional dependence? Vera Cruz et al.'s 2024 study identified the strongest predictors of problematic Tinder use. Their results show that motives tied to coping, enhancement, and social feedback, along with anxious attachment, play major roles. As you can see in this chart, these emotional and interpersonal factors consistently rank among the top predictors of problematic Tinder use. In Steele et al.'s 2025 study, they did a qualitative research where they looked at Australian Grindr users to understand how app-specific cultures shape emotional experiences. Grindr's fast messaging and appearance-centered environment create strong social expectations for its users. Steele et al.'s study revealed that Grindr users reported pressure to appear idealized, stay constantly available, and respond rapidly to messages. These expectations produced emotional strain and reinforced comparison cycles. Steele et al. Emphasized that app cultures magnify psychological pressures already present in dating apps. So how or why are these studies important, and what are they actually trying to show us? Well, the studies are trying to show us that emotional strain on dating apps emerges from user vulnerabilities and platform-specific cultures. As Vera Cruz et al. Explains, problematic use develops from emotional dependence on digital feedback, and Steele et al. Adds that appearance and availability pressures intensify emotional strain, reinforcing cycles of comparison and quick response expectations. Essentially, emotional exhaustion reflects the interaction between users' need for validation and essentially platform norms. The three final key takeaways from this post should be that validation seeking increases problematic use, app cultures reinforce pressure and insecurity for their users, and emotional burnout is shaped by both design and user norms. Well, to conclude this, I've been Dylan Chong, and this has been Swipe-Centric for one last time.